Hi, I'm Ray Jones, out here between Lockwood and Hudson on I-76, alfalfa patch, pumpkin patch. And this is Cindy. Come on, Cindy, tell us about you.
Cindy Einsfarm with the Natural Resources Conservation Service out of the Brighton field office.
And I'm also with the West Adams Conservation District, and we are planning a farm-to-table dinner coming up here in about 2 weeks, so please come on down. This is pumpkins. It'll probably be at your local grocery stores. Rossi Produce will be doing the harvesting and marketing of those. I sell hay to mostly horse people, some cattle people, and that's about all I can say. What do you want to say?
Well, I guess I would say that we're partnerships with the conservation districts, with local landowners, and NRCS to put conservation on the land and help our agriculture survive in such a highly populated urban area.
Hi, Ray Jones again. This is Anita Rossi of Rossi Produce, Rossi Farms, and Rossi Dairy. And this is some of their produce, and she'll tell you more about what they do here.
Okay, I married into the Rossi family in 1977, and my husband has been working as a produce grower to the Denargo market since he was a little kid. Here we got married, moved out here in 1980, had 3 boys, thank God, and they have been continuing on in the agriculture business. My older boy, he works for Dairy Resources of Colorado as their technical guy, and then my middle son, he's the farmer. He raises all of our produce that we ship to Walmart, Safeway, Albertsons, and to a bunch of the little places in town that supply restaurants. And my youngest son, he has the dairy that's across the highway over here, and it works out pretty good. Okay, here at Rossi Produce, we mainly do zucchini, yellow, and gray squash in the springtime, and we're still selling that strong right now. And then this is the start of the Halloween season. We have mini pumpkins, weeby littles, Indian corn, mini Indian corn, mini strawberry corn. We have corn stalks, straw bales. We have acorn squash, butternut squash, spaghetti squash, delicati, red curry, sweet dumpling, kabocha, buttercup, a couple more I'm sure I've missed. We have orange acorn, white acorn, very large Indian corn this year. It's unbelievable how big this Indian corn is. Okay, this is that Indian corn I was talking about. We think it snuck over from Texas, but it was raised here. It's over 15 inches long. It's huge. It's really a remarkable Indian corn. We're going to find some place to sell these guys somewhere.
Okay, and every Saturday at Alameda and Garrison, we have a farmer's market, and we're selling all these stuff that we're raising here, fresh. It's nice, good. We don't buy any of our stuff. We actually raise all the stuff that we're growing. And we also have a little farmer's market in Hudson, right across the street from the Valley Bank, every Saturday this year. That's a new one for us.
Yeah. So yes, I'm Dave Swanson and president of the Bee Club in Brighton. I've been here for 32 years. 6 years ago we started the club and I started getting bees. I have 2 good hives this year that are strong and putting on honey. So we're going to open that up. Starting back in January, I was here probably feeding bees. We feed sugar water and pollen patties to make sure they're strong. And then we go into February and try and build up big hives. And then as soon as we get some sun, then a few flowers and the dandelions start coming out. And that's what the bees love. And down in here is where we like the queen to stay, and we call these the brood boxes. So she can lay 1,500 eggs a day, every day, all summer. So she needs lots of room. If we don't have our queen excluders in, she can go up, she'll go right up through the middle, and they'll fill these boxes full of eggs and brood. Depends on the queen, how prolific she is, how much room they have. So that's why we wait a little later in the year to put on honey boxes. This is the inner cover. It helps keep heat in and just helps them keep a neater hive where they aren't building onto my lid. So I can see by looking at it that they haven't filled this top box. There's not a ton of bees here that I can see. Right there is a frame of honey. That's all capped. It's all ready for winter. All right, so it'd be nice to get a picture of this, and I don't know how close, but these middle boxes, she's still been down in here laying eggs, or up here. And these bubble ones are probably drone, which are males, and they don't really need males this time of year, but the queen filled a bunch in there with drone eggs. Doesn't really hurt anything, it doesn't help. So I would say they're going to get this filled with honey as soon as those hatch out, if I give them another week or two. It's really heavy. So our queen should be in the bottom, down in these brood boxes. I don't know if I'm prepared to go that far today. But it's a good hive. Lots of pollinators. They're still out pollinating crops. Still filling it in with honey. As long as it stays warm and there's pollen out there, they'll keep bringing it in. Oh, that box must weigh 60 pounds at least.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Tucker with Moose Mountain Ranch in Bennett, Colorado. I work with Colorado State University Extension Office, and I also work closely with the NRCS office and the conservation districts here in Adams County. We raise hand-spinning Jacob sheep. Primarily, they are used for their wool. Some small-scale folks will take the clean fleece into their home and hand-spin it, and that's our #1 product that comes off of our operation. Our secondary product is our heritage Jacob and baby doll Southdown lamb meat. We provide lamb meat that is raised as natural as possible. While we're not an organic operation, we do provide minimal vaccinations and we do provide care to the animals if they get ill, but primarily they're raised on a forage-based diet and finished with a little bit of grain as we go into fall. Jacob lamb meat is primarily a heritage breed, meaning it's an unimproved breed. This breed of sheep dates back to ancient times and is known for as many as 6 horns. You can see several of the sheep in the background have 2 to 4 horns. They are naturally spotted, and they have to be spotted to be registered. The other solid color breeds, the blacker ones, those are the baby doll Southdowns or Old English Southdowns. And this is a Southdown that's reminiscent of the 1950s American Southdown. And then there's just a standard American commercial feeding lamb out there that we're raising for a freezer process as well.
Hi, I'm Brad Buchanan with Flying Bee Bar Ranch in Strasburg, Colorado. We raise grass-fed cattle, Wagyu bulls and Angus mama cows, and we really focus on animal welfare and sustainable and regenerative practices in our pastures. For example, we mob graze, we intensive graze all of our cattle. So we'll put a lot of cattle on a small area of grass for a very short period of time. And with the fragile grasslands of the eastern plains of Colorado, what we found is that serves it best in terms of how they come back the next year, year after year, and we're able to improve our pastures. And really, when it comes down to it, we're raising grass, not cattle. We're a family-run operation, my wife and I, along with our ranch manager, Jonathan Tuller. So we're a small crew trying to do mighty things on a piece of ground on the Eastern Plains. We have a number of different approaches we use to market our beef. We sell beef in bulk off of our website, 1/8 quarters, halves, and wholes, at www.flyingbbar.com if you want to buy some. Or we have an online store as well, and then we supply some restaurants and some shops in town. We're the beef provider for the Brown Palace Hotel in downtown Denver. They've been a great partner for us here over the last year or so.
Good morning, this is Joe Petrocco. I'm at Petrocco Farms. Here on this beautiful day, we are coming to an end of a great harvest here. Blessed to not get any bad weather this year here in the Brighton area. We have some beautiful crops behind me and here and around, and hope that everybody's able to enjoy the bounty of this land, this blessing that we have here in Brighton and Fort Lupton and Greeley. We have had a long history of farming in this region. I'm 4th generation, more or less, here in the South Platte River Valley, and just the sun's 300 days of sunshine and availability of water has been able to allow us to grow these beautiful crops here and supply the city of Denver and state of Colorado with fresh vegetables. Now in these days it's more leafy greens because a lot of the perennial stuff is grown out of the country now year round. However, we're still able to take advantage of a fresh crop, and the people of the state of Colorado demand fresh and healthy food. So things has helped us stay in business. We have been able to survive because of those things. It's not just one person that is able to do this. It's not just one name. It's just not just one particular individual's efforts that have been made this happen. It's actually a blessing, and it's a blessing, and we're just part of the system here. We're not Petroccos aren't actually the ones who are responsible for all of this. We're just lucky enough to be here and our name on it right now. It's the employees, it's the people, and we're so happy for you to be able to enjoy it. Thank you very much.